And I am live. Let's try this again. So I didn't have only have a couple of subscribers, and this is just a test. Why is that I don't get a lot of people chatting with me? And so I tried to follow this tutorial about turning it off, backing it on, and see what's going on. And I want to see myself to see if some people, it reaches two people live streaming, and I wanted to see. And let's see. And I have one. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm trying to see what's going on, why I don't get tuning in. Maybe because I'm boring. And this is Rose Gigner. Thank you for tuning in and see what's happening. Why, like this, a lot of people right here, I'm watching it. Why my video it would not stream, and to see what's really going on. So if you have YouTube, if you want to plug it, I will plug it for you, and see how many people we can reach today. And I'm trying to get a last, some subscriber today, and I hope you'll subscribe my channel, Rose Gegner. Please do, and see what's going on. And so a while ago, I was talking about, you know, why is it so hard to get, why is it so hard to get people, to tune in? I'm new in this, venture, YouTube, and I do a lot of cooking. I have a lot of video. I have over 100 videos cooking, streaming, and I can never pass 10 people on my live streaming. Maybe because I am just in my little bubble of group, and I'm hoping to get more, and maybe I can help other blogger to blog or post their YouTube channel. And I think I'm very creative. I do a lot. I do my own home improvement, and also I do a lot of cooking. And by trade, I called myself a professional cook. I've been cooking. I've been working for the military as a cook for a long, long time, and professionally since 2000. And also traveled a lot places. My husband was in the military. He's retired Air Force. Yay, go Air Force! And we love other branches of the military because I work for the Army right now. And so I hope you guys will tune in and see how I do. Some of them, find me boring. I think I like a storytelling. I've written a book before, published books, the title, A Little Girl in a Big Hat. And I just wanted this to see how many people I can reach this, this blog right now, streaming live. I tried, an hour and a half, over an hour and a half, just a moment ago, just to see, and I could not find myself in that streaming, the YouTube streaming. It's kind of weird. So I just finished cooking my pancakes, and I enjoy them a lot. And this is the I call them the 7 Up pancake. It's made of 7 Up, and it's uploading right now in my channel, and you should see. And also the toppings is the blueberry jelly that I made a couple months ago. And so it's also in my YouTube channel. And also I made this, some of my recipes kind of weird, but it really turns out good, guys. This is the tomato jelly. And so if you want to try it, it's also on my YouTube channel called, the title is Jelly Jellin. And there's another, um, title there. It's about jelly or the jamming thing, but it's there because I have so many videos now. I could not keep up with how many I make, but coming up here soon, I'm going to make homemade um, mochi. If you tried or you knew mochi, it is it's a Japanese dessert or snacks. And so I'm gonna make that. And also coming up, I'm thinking of making the double cream German dessert. So it's a double cream mandarin orange dessert. I've learned this when I used to live in Germany, and my coworker used to bring this to our work and share with us. And this is before I found out I'm lactose. So I used to eat a lot of cream, and you know, um, it was really, really good. And I will try to make that for you guys. And it is really delicious. And it's not as sweet as you think. And I used to try to find out where is the double cream here in America. And I never found one until just recently. So the Mexican store, grocery store, they have double cream, and that's the crema they have. It's double cream, and so just like a whipped cream, you have to whip it. And so I'll show you the recipe how to do that coming up, and it's really easy. And you can refrigerate them, and it's gonna look like ice cream, and it's more fluffier. Of course, it's double cream. We're gonna whip it, and so it's gonna be layered of that mandarin. So it's gonna be really, really good, you guys. I'm probably gonna make only a little bit portion because it's only me and my husband. So I will see if I went live. This is just experiment. What's going on? So there's not much. Maybe it's just the circle of my YouTube. But I am really disappointed because I really want to go live with a lot of people. I can share a lot of stuff, but somehow I cannot be in it. I don't know what's going on. Maybe my English is not really good. I grew up in the Philippines. English is my second language. I can speak three languages, and so that's why I have this heavy accent. I grew up in the Cebu. I'm from Cebu, and I've been married to my handsome husband for almost 30 years. And so, yeah, we traveled the world. He was in the Air Force, and I am very fortunate that I got tagged along. And while I was there tagging along with him, I also got employed by at the base, and I was I guess I call myself a professional cook. And so I started learning, this cooking thing, and recipes that I cherish, along the way. And so I'm trying to say, guys, and I am still not here. So I have to give up, I think, very soon here because I really need to go to. So a while ago, I had a cocoa. I called them kukwa. In Cebu, we call this tablia, sekwati, and so very thick cocoa, 100% cocoa. So I did, reheat, hot water, and then you put the cocoa, 100% cocoa powder, and put low, the fake sugar. I am diabetic. I have diabetes, and so I have to be careful. That's why the pancake is not being eat. Usually I eat the whole thing. I'm a good eater, but I cannot eat the sweet stuff too much. And so that one's gonna wait for my husband when he wakes up. That would be around 1. And so next, Rose Gegner channel is all about also home improvement. The whole idea is really home improvement, how we built the house. We have, custom home, and my husband and I designed the house the way we would want it. That's why they called a custom home. And so, as you can see, if you just trying in, let me see. Oh, I have the bottle hold this thing. So this is, let's take a tour without me moving. So there's our little living room. And so when you come into front door and you see the living room, we have no foyer. We did not think, in advance that we need a foyer. I really would like to have a foyer. So in there, it's an open plan. And there's my husband's game room, just right there, because we wanted it open. And I think it is too open. So if you plan to build a house, don't do what we do. But we love the house though, really do love the house. And so on that side, it's my side, that's my dining. And our house is, what you call that? It's a Polynesian kind of thing. I am, of course, from Philippine Cebu. And my house, I have a house in Cebu. And so it looks like this too. I have a Laplands inside. And so since I love to cook, I have this big island. And this island, it's about 9.5 feet or 9 feet by 5.5 feet. It is big. Yeah, it's the whole slab. And so I think I have a good size kitchen, as you can see right here, and right there. And so that backsplash there in my stove, very cheap, you guys. That's less than $100. Each tile, it's 4x4 or 4x6. Yeah, it's 4x6. And that tile is only 33 cents. I think Home Depot had a mistake. And, when oopsie, sorry. So when they have that, what you call that, there. So when they have the posted, the price, it's about 333 for per tile. But somehow I get pretty lucky, and oh, there's the camera. Pretty lucky, and I got it for 33 cents. So I bought a bunch of them when I did, and so the other bathrooms are also kind of like that a little bit, except the master bathroom. But when we built the house is only we were under. I've heard, to other people when they built their house, it's over the. Hang on, let me fix this camera. So they're overspending. Um, so the we're under over 60,000, I think. That's what my husband said. So we're able to have our fence, and then all said and done, we still have money left over. He said it's almost $10,000. And so the bank have to tell us, several months ago that we need to transfer the money to our regular account, because when you build a custom home, when you get a loan, you have your own account. They will open it for you, so that you can just get the money to pay for the people who works. So what we did, we hired this company, firm. They're like consulting firm about building house. They're very good. um, building the house and houses here in Texas, San Antonio. Uh, I don't know if you heard of You Built It, and that's what we went through. And we kind of skeptical. We did a lot interview builders, and then them, the You Built It. And the more about me and my husband talk, who we gonna hire, go through a regular builder, or You Built It. You Built It's a very unique position. They don't hold the money, you hold the money, you manage the money. Actually, all they do is like they're like the cheerleader, but then again with the professional supervision, and they can help you suggest who's a good company to hire. And so after I interview several company, builder, and they want the money right away. And if you've heard a lot of people, who built houses, and they have very bad experience of builders. Some of them they run off with your money, and some of them, they give you a very bad, you know, um, quality of, material. So you built it in regards. We did really good because, as you can see here, this light right here, right there. Most of the material we ordered it ourselves, right there. That one right there, I built that myself, and that cost me $10 each instead of buying it brand new for 350 or more. So I like it to be look like you're in a diner like. And so I went to the place called Habitat, and I found these guys right here. And there were no wiring in this one, no wiring. So I have to put the chain in there to look like, as you can see. See that on the pillar? Yeah, I put that in, and also I rewire the whole thing because it was just the glass, and the hooks also was broken, so I have to fix it up. And so also we wanting to have that kind of window, and we found out where the sun in the winter time and summertime. In the winter's time it goes to the east side of the house, and so now in the summer they come right here in the northeast side. And so it is so bright, because we have a lot of glass. See all that blinds right here, it's full of glass. So we wanting it to be airy, very bright, but I think we did it too much. So I wish we only have that one right there. This is by the kitchen side. And so we have a big log, wood on the outside. If you can you see that a little bit? See, like in the window there, those wood are really heavy. They're Douglas fir, and see right here, the roof is also they have to use a crane to put all these things right there. So we did really, really good. So the post right here, it's a faux, but it's real cedars. And instead of having it, real cedar post, it save us a lot of money. So as this one right here, there's a real wood inside of this casing. This is just one tree of cedars, and they cut it into 1 inch thickness, and so this save us a lot of money. So that's why we have that low, almost $60,000 of savings on this house. And also, if you have the straight line and you don't have a lot of that, like moldings, there's moldings all through the house, but the wall and the ceiling, it's high. The highest ceiling here in the house about 16 feet, and our regular ceiling it's about 10 feet, and most of our doors is 8 feet high by 36 wide. And so yeah, it's very nice, and we have efficient windows, and it's kind of soundproof. We don't hear too much of the neighborhood. And so we trying to and then the most expensive stuff in this house is the this cabinet. And I would not go to Michael's cabinet, here in San Antonio. Uh, I was not happy with the service, and also the product that they gave me. I was expecting a little more higher, since this cabinet right here, it's almost 18,000. Yeah, custom made, $18,000 all through the house. I have three cabinets, you know, big, but I don't think 18,000 justify, you know, the cabinet. Um, the material that they use, the facing of this cabinet, they give me like a particle board, and that was not, you know, when we talk about, yeah, we went to his gallery and it was not supposed to be, but it's already done, and most our doors are all solid. We're trying to do solid wood. We like that, and see like that right there, the coat door, that's solid wood, and all around the house is solid. So yeah, that's a thing, and it's 28, almost 28 square foot home, and we downsized from 32, almost 32 square foot home. So we left that house because it was up and down, and we're getting old. And I thought that, me and my husband thought that it's time to get a one floor house just for us. So here, my favorite of all that I use a lot is my stove right here, guys. So in here, this is Italian made Z-Line, and this is a dual fuel, um, stove. So the top is gas and the oven is the electric. So being a cook, and I do a lot of baking, and I do a lot of stuff there, and I would like electric oven, and so that's what I decided to have. And you built it, thought that there's no such a thing, and I said I found one. Before we built the house, I already researched what I want on my house, and so I specified myself what I would want. And also, this one's a cast iron top. The grills right there, all that it's cast irons, really heavy duty, this one. So I can do my wok, I can do stir fry and stuff, but I only use it once. So yeah, and also the sink right there, I got that from online. I got it for, believe it or not, $100. Yeah, and that comes with the faucet, and I did really pretty good. And a lot of my appliances were discounted. They're new. There's nothing wrong with them. So yeah. So this is just a live streaming, just to see if I am live. So let's see if I'm live, because I'm really getting tired. See here. See if I'm live, because I am really tired. I've been on for over 2 hours now, just live streaming, and I just wanted to see what's going on. And still, I don't know how to make this. A lot of people really do can do, line live, and they're there. So I cannot believe it. I'm still not there. Yeah, there's some people, really, really interesting. See that? And, they just do. But I'm getting tired, guys. So I'm gonna end this here. And I think my sugar's low. So I will, yeah, see you next time. Bye bye, guys.